Canes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Back to throw. It's back. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying,
there he goes! Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for room. It's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Missouri 7, Miami 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the toss. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Hardy. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Creates a little space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Uncorks one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
Missouri 14, Miami 0.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll try the right side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the run.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's back. under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
On the run, it's Fletcher. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fakes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's back. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. It's a running room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game?
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 59 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unloads it downfield. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires left. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The hand to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
They'll run play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On the ground, it's Hardy. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get into my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in a hurry up. To throw, it's Beck. The quick out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Across the 25. He's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love
love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Hardy. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back, it's back. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This time they'll go to the running game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just
and you
drops it through
can
his hand. It was
pass
pretty good
interference. My
defense,
guy's
but
15 yards
take
down the
those
field.
breaks
Shit
when they
happens.
Here's the handoff.
they're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those 1st downs. You got to find, sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen, whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Manning. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And off to Jones. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dumps it to the back. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.